So begin the drill by eliciting a wrist grab. So I'm going to attack the groin, forcing Lisa to grab my wrist. I'm going to regain my posture with a stance, slicing down her wrist with my forearm, pulling my hand back to chamber. Stepping forward with 2 elbows, which she blocks, just flinch response. With her hands, she pulls down and grabs my wrist to control it again. This time I step back, roll my hand out. As I do that, I'm pulling her forward as I punch to the solar plexus. She flinches again, pushes it across, come underneath, roll over and grab her wrist, stepping forward and into stance again using my body weight to control her arm and use it as a lever. She's going to defend this by turning her thumb, curling her bicep and standing up. I keep track, I trap that arm to make sure that I've got a tactile sense of where she is. I straighten up to her and drive a palm heel into the jaw, and on the return I grab the lapel. This hand now becomes the weapon. In the rib chamber of move number 6, that can be a strike, so we're going to hit behind the ear, the flat of the bone just behind the skull there, looking for a knockout to lead into the elbow. She's going to react by diving out of the row. Then she's going to pull her head back out and swing a big haymaker at me, and I'm going to just use that same hand to flinch and block. Reaching across to the other side of the neck with my hand, either over is better, under is okay, and then pulling in for the knee. She's going to block that with 2 hands, just a normal reaction. I'm going to hold her head down, chambering this hand ready for the punch. She'll be pushing back in, trying to get her posture and get to grab me. As I release the pressure, I would punch. But she's going to duck under that, weave under it, and come back up with her own punch, which I parry across to the outside, trapping it with my other hand. We're back to the start of the kata, part of level 2. So now I step in, use either hand, elbow, shoulder as a strike, okay? Depending on my size. Then taking this hand, trapping it, bringing it across to the other side of my body, so I'm behind her, stepping forward for a controlling forward arm pressure, arm bar. She's going to react to that. The only way she can take that pressure off is by turning to face me. So as she does, I use her movement. I use the first elbow in the iron horse kata, a round elbow, to go across her face this way, lock on the figure 4, ready for a takedown. Her defense, this stage she's in trouble, so she's going to bite me, make me flinch. She's going to grab her own hand and pull it back. As she pulls it back, I go with it, doing elbow number 2, the overhand elbow in the kata. Overhand elbow, keeping control of this wrist. As I come down, dropping into horse stance again, I'm using my armpit to control her arm. At this point, I like to put on a wrist lock here as well to control her. She's going to bite me again, and then actually grab her hand, this time physically stand up. I have to face her at this point. I'm going to quickly, while her hands are tied up, there's nothing to protect her head, my hands are tied up, I'm going to quickly just drop in a little headbutt to distract. I'm going to take this hand now, move number 4, instead of just being a punch, we're going to use it to shoot through her armpit and get an underhook. This hand readjusts and grabs the wrist, and now we're going to do move number 5, which is, most people know as the armbar. I'm going to pull and push and get behind Lisa. Now this hand comes up over the shoulder. We should end up in an over and under or a seatbelt or harness, depending on what sort of jiu-jitsu you do, and we hold on tight here. She's going to grab my hand nice and tight, so I'm unable to get the choke. She's defending that. So I'm going to do move number 6, which most people know as the elbow. I'm going to slam my elbow out to my right, which will pull my wrist out, as if I was elbowing someone to my side, and then drive this straight back around her neck to the opposite shoulder and tie in a rear naked choke. I'm going to use my knee to bend her over and break her posture, making the choke more powerful. Have a stand-up position. It's move number 7. She's going to grab that, defend it. She's going to get posture. She's going to spin and get her shoulder in there. That's it. I'm going to let go when I realise I haven't got that position anymore. I'm just going to cup the shoulder or the lat, and I'm going to do move number 8, which is the palm heel, and it's gonna actually be a bicep bump or a shoulder bump. I'm trying to use her jaw to spin her around. She's gonna get halfway around. She's gonna realize she's got that arm free now, and she's gonna do that haymaker. So as she does that haymaker, I'm gonna do move number 9, which is the punch off the front hand. I'm gonna step forward, put this hand behind her hip, step forward, finish with an Aikido first.